Hello, and welcome to the Fit Over 40 Challenge Show, the number one health and fitness show for those of us in the club. Yes, that's right. I'm talking about the 40 and Over Club. My name is Coach Dave, and I'm going to be your coach and your host today. And I'm super excited to bring you another episode of the Fit Over 40 Challenge Show. Today, my title is This is What Changes with Your Health when you exercise. Now, before I get started, I just want to say thank you for everybody who supports the show, who's left a rating and review. Those are really important. It helps me, and it also helps grow the show. So if you've already done that, that's great. If not, if you would go to iTunes and leave that review and post it, that would be really super helpful and beneficial. So again, just appreciate those of you that have done that, and for those of you that will, please just leave a nice review, and I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so today's topic and episode is maybe going to be a little bit more, I don't like to say it's a rant, but it is, I guess, a time or an episode that I'm going to kind of try to drill down some importance here. And I know that a lot of people will say that they understand that their health is important and exercise makes a difference, but do they really, truly believe that? I mean, I know I sometimes can sound like a broken record. You're constantly hearing from me the importance of exercise, and the importance of it is when it comes to your health, and how many health problems can just be prevented if you improve just a little bit from exercise. I mean, that's the thing, is you don't have to work out crazy, 7 times a week, an hour or 2 hours a day to get the benefits. You only need to get it done one time a day, and sometimes, the studies show 20, 30 minutes. So it's not long. But I think it's also important for me to kind of share the reason why that I always kind of sound like this broken record, or I try to just drive home the point of the benefits of exercise in regards to your health, is that this time of year, we're coming up to it close. In May, I lost several family members to different reasons. But the one that kind of hits home here in regards to this topic and this episode, what I'm going to talk to you about is that for those of you who have followed me for any time, a little bit of my story, that my father died at the age of 67 from a heart attack, a massive heart attack. But it wasn't like, that was a shock in the sense that, yeah, sure, that day it was extremely, shocking. I remember exactly where I was. I remember exactly, kind of when the phone was handed to me and stuff from my wife, and just kind of just craziness. But my point here is that the leading up to that point wasn't, a shocker in the sense that I knew that his health and his, I guess quality of life and everything had declined dramatically. He had, developed type 2 diabetes, so all the issues that go with that. And if you've ever, experienced somebody who's had type 2 diabetes, swelling, and, thankfully he never had his, foot amputated, but always had problems there. His eyesight was going bad. Had numerous strokes, and maybe even some mild heart attacks before. So what I'm saying is that it wasn't a shock in the sense that I knew at some point something greater or worse was going to happen to him. there was really nothing I could do. I mean, I had done everything I could, and I've said this before. Um, for the longest time, I took that as, I could have done more. I should have done more. I'm the health and fitness expert. Why couldn't I have changed him? But it comes down to him changing himself, him making a decision to make exercise important and make his health the number one priority. And exercise can do that. And unfortunately, he didn't. So, with that, today, if you need to understand the reasons why, I'm going to present you with 4 top health improvement factors that come from exercise. Okay? Listen, there's probably a lot more than 4. Why did I choose 4? I don't know. But 4 is the number that I'm going to go with today. And here they are. And it really isn't in any particular order, okay? The point is that you get to understand that these are important factors that really comes with exercise and your health improvement. Number 1 is your energy levels boost and you feel great. One of the number one, I guess, what am I looking for? The symptoms, or when I have clients that come to me, one of the things that they always tell me that they just don't feel like they have enough energy. They want more energy. Okay. And they feel sluggish throughout the day and they're hoping to get more energy. So I've noticed that most people really don't truly know how bad they feel until they start exercising. See, that's the thing is that once they start and they see how much better they feel, how much better they're sleeping. By the way, that's going to be one that we're going to talk about, but they get it. They understand that once they start exercising, they have more energy. Their metabolism starts boosting. They just feel so much better. And they don't know that until they start exercising. And if you haven't already started, I guarantee you when you do, you're going to see your energy levels soar. Okay? So get excited about that. Get really pumped up knowing that if you start to exercise, you're going to start feeling better. You're going to start having more energy. And you're going to really just have a zest for life. All right? So that's the first one. The second one is your muscles and joints feel better. Now, if you're in the club, you've probably gotten to the point, or maybe you haven't yet. It didn't really hit me until I think I was like 43. I really started to see some issues with some shoulders and some knees and stuff. But anyway, my point here is that you'll notice a reduction in aches and pains once you've been exercising, okay? That is the fact is if you're not currently doing anything right now, and doing exercise is going to actually make that feel better. Now, you could get to the point where you start feeling it just because you're doing too much, but that's a different side of it. So it's again that balance. But the chronic muscle and joint pain that you've had and that you've lived with for years can start to go away. Okay? Now, I've even seen some people put off having to have joint replacement or some sort of surgery or something like that because they started exercising. Believe it or not, I mean, a lot of times people have low back pain because they don't exercise. Okay, so it's really, really important that you start to help relieve that joint pain, relieve that muscle pain. Okay, I'm telling you, it'll help you. It'll change you. It'll get you feeling better again. Okay. The third one is your risk of heart attack or stroke is reduced. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that it ain't going to happen because I've known people. I think my uncle was what I know, and I remember him running, half marathon or 5K, 10K, and he still had a mild heart attack. But my point is that, when I talk to my clients, it's something that, hey, if it's in your family, when we do an assessment and it's kind of, genetically predisposition to you, this is a way to help reduce that risk factor. You know, um, it's been shown, to remove two of the biggest risk factors when it comes to that. Okay, so when you look at heart disease, the risk factors is physical inactivity and obesity. And so, what does exercise do? Well, one, it creates more activity in you, and two, you can start to lose weight. Now, again, if you're not focusing on the nutrition side, exercising might start to help a little bit, but you got to work on that. That's a different story. That's a different topic. Okay, but it really does help, to lower your blood pressure and also increase your HDL levels, which is a big factor when it comes to your stroke or heart disease. Okay, so I'm telling you, if there's anything right there, and take it from somebody who had their dad die from a heart attack, is exercise can help prevent it. Again, I'm not saying that can't happen, but it will start to reduce if you those takes those risk factors down once you start doing that. And it's got to be consistent too. Can't be, just once every month. I'm talking about consistent exercise, all right? The fourth one that we're going to end with today is talking about blood sugar. Your blood sugar levels are controlled. Okay, let me just say that again. Your blood sugar levels are controlled by exercise. See, I've had clients of mine with type 2 diabetes that have seen substantial benefits from exercise. Okay? Now here's the thing, it's like, type 2 is brought on typically, by inactivity and nutrition or diet. Okay? Exercise can help reverse that. It improves the body's use of insulin, and then it also helps, obviously with weight loss and weight reduction, which is going to be, critical when it comes to improving insulin sensitivity. Okay, so for many, exercise becomes the natural or the permanent antidote to their type 2 diabetes. So if they have it and they start exercising, it's going to really dramatically help them. But again, I've seen people, unfortunately my father was one of them, that chose not to, and it just continued to get worse. Okay? So there you have it. Those are 4 reasons. Again, I'm making this super short, sweet. I probably could go on forever. I mean, there's just so many other benefits to exercising for your health. But I want to put those 4 down there because that's something that we see a lot just in this terms of this, our society today, of what is going on. And we're becoming more and more sedentary just because of the technology, So I can't emphasize or stress enough to you, if you're not already doing a workout program, please start, okay? If you need any help, I'm here to help you, all right? Reach out to me, go to fitover40challenge.com, and there's a place to fill out just a free coaching consultation. I'll get on the phone with you. We'll see what we can do. If we're fit, we can work together. If not, I'll put you in the right direction. But I want you to do it. I want you to do it not just for you, but maybe for somebody else. And that's another big factor there. If you can't get motivated for yourself, like your own health doesn't really make that much of a difference in terms of, for you personally, think about somebody else. Think about maybe somebody who, is part of your family that really, really needs you. Maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's your grandkids. And I know that at any time things can happen, and we don't know, when it's our time, but you can help prevent these things. You can make that factor of your health not be a factor by exercising. And so there you have it. And again, I'm here to help. I'm always here for you if you need it. Make it a great day. Go out there, get started, and let me know about it, all right? This is Coach Dave signing off.